Bree. How are you? All right, guys. I am going to give you guys an update on today's jury selection. 1 second. Let me just I need to add something in here. Hold on a second. All right, here we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. I am here to give you an update of the YFN Lucci RICO trial. They're on their second week of jury selection. And today was pretty interesting. It was pretty interesting. And let me tell you why it was very interesting. Because the judge has it where the trial is going to start within the next 3 weeks. The trial has already officially started, but opening arguments won't be until a couple of more weeks. He's doing a panel of 10 jurors per day. He was trying to get 15 per day, but it seems like most of the jurors are not showing up. But today they end up having 14 people in the jury box this morning. Yesterday they only qualified one juror. So the total of jurors that we have qualified is 22 jurors. He's going to get a total of 48 so they can start the striking, where each side is usually gets 9 strikes, but they're going to get additional 3. So it's going to be 12 strikes per side. So it's going to be a total of 48 individuals they're going to bring out, because they're going to have the 12 jurors and the 4 alternates. They're going to have 4 alternates for the jury. Okay. So that's a total of 40. They said 40, I think 48 or 49. So they can have strikes. So they had 22 right now. So they roughly need about what? Take away 48. I don't know what's going on with my math. Did they offer Lucci a plea? Yes, they did. They offered all of them a plea, but the 3 that's left over did not take a plea because they are fighting murder cases. So they did not take a plea. The other ones took pleas. There was a total of 12 defendants, and now it's down to 3. So 48 minus 22. That's about 27 more jurors they need. Okay. All right. Let me tell y'all what happened today. Today was pretty interesting. Like I told you, it was a panel of 14 jurors, right? One was excused because she is a caretaker of her mother, and so they end up excusing her for that statutory care of someone elderly, right? Somebody over the age of 70, right? Now, then they turn around and let go another individual who was juror 63. They called because she mentioned something about some mental status, like mental stability, because she was going through a divorce, and she said she wouldn't be able to concentrate on the case because of her mental, right? So they did the voir dire on her and find out that she was the primary caretaker of her grandchildren, her 3 grandchildren. All of them are under the age of 5. Well, one is 5, being the eldest. So she was excused for the statutory of having children under the age of 5, really under the age of 6, right? So they end up excusing her. So that left you with 12 left, right? They started doing a voir dire, and they brought all the jurors back in, right? And there was a total of 12 jurors there. And they were up to number 65, which was a white female. She was an attorney, and she had been an attorney for over 30 years, and she practiced corporate law, right? But she did have some experience in litigation because she had to do a habeas corpus for a case that was a criminal case. This guy was in, I think, Jackson. And kids, I learned that Jackson is the area where individuals go who are on death row. Jackson, Georgia. So death row inmates are there. So they had to do a federal habeas corpus there, and she talked about her experience with that, but she didn't even get a chance to complete it because she transferred to a new company, and that was it with that. So they asked her certain questions about the tattoo. Then she mentioned about the tattoo having the teardrops, and the same thing, meaning that they would have somebody have a murder, blah 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 blah. Okay, so they moved on to the next person, right? So while the prosecutor was voir a particular juror, she kept mentioning this is a gang case, right? And so Mr. Finley objected to her stating about there being a gang case because this is highly prejudicial. And they went and did a couple of the huddles at the front, and the judge sustained the objection, and it came back. She said it again. Mr. Finley objected. They went back up to the podium, and the judge sustained the objection again. Now this time she did it a third time, and the judge came out to the point where he pulled the jurors back inside the back room, and Mr. Finley did an objection, and the objection was to basically dismiss the whole panel of juror because her statement from the prosecutor tainted the juror. And so the judge asked him for a case law and for him to argue the argument over that. And he also told the state to have their case law prepared to argue against what the dismissal of the whole panel, right? So they went back inside, and they started arguing, and Mr. Finley gave a case law, and he argued his point, and there were some strong points because he was saying how he gave a case where the Supreme Court threw out a whole juror panel of jury because of highly prejudicial comments that were made, and Mr. Finley felt that her saying that this was gang is prejudicial, and the case is not just about gang, it was RICO, but she kept saying it's a gang case, right? So he did his argument. He sat down. Then Mr. Johnson gave his view, and he says that that the prosecutor should be held in contempt because, and then I guess the prosecutor was grinning, kind of smiling, and so Mr. Johnson made a comment about her. She, having that smug grin on her face, and she needs to wipe the grin off her face. And the judge should hold her in contempt, right? So then the state came up, and it was the man that was arguing on the state side about why they should not dismiss the whole jury panel. So he gave his argument, gave a case law, and so the judge came in and gave his analysis of everything. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Can you guess what happened? Y'all can't guess what happened? Are you guys sleeping? Yes. The whole panel got dismissed. The whole panel, the whole panel jury, he sent them all home. Dismissed them all. Yes, Toya. He dismissed the whole panel of jurors. Yep. And the state objected to it, but the judge was like, this is all highly prejudiced. I mean, Judge Cox do not play, y'all. He is not on anybody's side. He goes straight by the law. He's very boom, 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 boom. He is no joke. He dismissed the whole panel. The whole panel, y'all. The whole panel. He look. So it's still 22 left. I thought he was gonna keep the whole, but nope. The whole panel got dismissed, y'all. The whole panel. The whole panel. So tomorrow we're gonna start over again with another set of, I don't know how many. They're trying to get 15, but some don't show up. So the whole panel got dismissed. Sure did. So now they got to go to another group of people. They need 27 more for them to meet their quota of jurors. And they were all women up there too, y'all. It was 12 women and 13 women and one man. 13 women and one man. But so far, the ones that they have picked is mostly white male. The jurors that they have picked, they have qualified. So that's what happened on that. Any questions, good people? Well, I'm going to end this live. I just want to give you guys an update on what happened today at court. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to end this live. And I will see you guys on the next live. I'm doing well, Kim. How are you doing? I'll be gone. I'll come back live in a minute. I just wanted to end this and so you guys can give an update, give you an update. So it's 22 have been qualified. You still have a couple of weeks. The jury's supposed to be starting calling tomorrow night, calling to see if they should come in for jury duty. Tomorrow night's the 17th. The 19th is supposed to be starting calling to find out if they're gonna have to come in to do the final stage of the jury selection process. But so that's it for y'all. If you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to hit my email, which is infamous Sylvia. It's Sylvia at infamoussylviainc.com. If you have any questions, okay? All right, I'm about to get gone, ghost. I am working on some things for you guys. Hold on, let me end this live and I'll come back. All right. I'll be back.